and then they never respond back. I don't know. But Twitter's the other one too. What people, people, and I follow them back, and I say, "Hi, I see you followed me today on Twitter. Great. What was it about me that you were nothing?"
Yeah.
I don't know. Social media is just it's a friggin' odd beast. It's an I guess apparently if I were 25 and horny, it would be a great thing, but
no, that's what Tinder's for.
Well, social media, I guess, any of these things. Look at her go. Boy, she's fearless. She's coming at you.
I'm a little sleepy today.
Well, she hasn't had her surgery yet. The whole point of this. God, that is the worst. Like single guys are going, oh man, I have to, nobody I can, here, I'm going stir crazy. I'm telling you, I would rather be here by myself. Much rather. By myself. There's like a green dot on your forehead. Is that my screen?
No, that's the cursor. That's in the original After Effects file.
Oh.
I never noticed until after it was rendered. So I have to go in there and re-render it without that cursor in there.
Okay. Because you should do like a red dot, and then it was somebody was focusing on you with the scope.
Let me see. Which video is this? Oh, it's a scientific one. After Effects. Let's go see if we can find it. And turn that layer off and then re-render it. You're the second person to notice. What's that zit on your head?
Well, I'm sitting here and I'm going, wait a second. He's moving his head and it's still there. It must be present in my screen. And I'm, but it's not. It is not.
No, it's an effect. It's an effect for the scene.
So I have a strange phenomenon with my iPad. I don't. I get up in the morning. I turn my iPad on and I check my mail, and it doesn't show any of my mail from midnight till like 6 a.m. roughly.
Weird.
I look at my phone. There's tons of stuff there. Sometimes it's 5 or 6. Sometimes it's 1 to 6, 1 to 5. I don't know. Yeah. The iPad is almost like really great.
I agree. I've got the Logitech keyboard on mine, and it makes it a little, like iPad Air.
Yeah, but I'm confused with the whole. It seems like the 2020 iPad, they're really, really driving people to getting the trackball or not trackball, the trackpad and keyboard feature. But then, why not buy a friggin' MacBook?
Yep, agreed.
And then the guy says you got A12 processor in it, and the bottom line is that there are absolutely no apps that you run on iOS that take advantage of the A12, where they would run better on an A12 than on an A8.
Yeah, I don't use my iPad enough to.
The 2020s are quad core A12. I don't know. Whatever.
Well, they got LiDAR in there.
So what?
Well, I want to play with LiDAR.
Why?
To build models.
Oh, okay.
I can never find.
I don't know. It just seemed to me, you know, because somebody said to me, you know, the front facing thing is 720p, and I said, well, uh, you know, the iPhone, the front facing thing on it now is like I don't know what it is. It's like it's huge. I'm not sure what it is, the camera,
Yeah.
but like, what's the point in making the one on the phone so much better and leaving the one on the iPad at 720p? I don't understand it.
No clue.
Well, because people aren't going to take selfies with an iPad as much as. I said, yeah, but people with an iPad are going to be doing things like all kinds of communications, the Skype or FaceTime or whatever. Yeah, but nobody does that, and that's usually only in 720p. I'm like, okay, so you're going to build in what, 6 months of planned product obsolescence in the
Yep.
thing? Yeah, it's yeah. And the company I hate because they suck dick as a company is Dell. But boy, do they they're making a few of the best laptop computers out there now.
Yeah, I saw that at CES.
The XPS 15 and the XPS 13 are just incredible computers. And they have gotten better with the heat issues on them, although they're still using that super fucking cheap silver on it.
Yeah, I haven't played with them.
Just, you know, I don't understand why they don't spend 34 cents more and go up to a better product and not have the heating issues. I figure they must be spending 34 cents per Mac laptop on PR to try and explain why the computer throttles down from heat issues. I just don't get it. Just don't get it.
I haven't run a Windows laptop in, geez, I don't know, 10 years probably.
Really? No.
Nope. 2 MacBooks. I have 17. My 17 just died. I sent it to the guy in New York, and he sent it back to me. He says, we don't work on these.
Really?
Yep.
Ross?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Rossman Studios. Rossman Repair Group.
Wow. What's the matter with it?
Battery.
Oh. You can't fix that yourself?
It's soldered onto the motherboard. One of the ones that's soldered on the motherboard.
You can't desolder?
Not right now. I can't.
Why?
I don't have a soldering station.
I do. You want me to take care of it for you?
Maybe. I found it. How long did that take? Jesus. I'm going to find this mouse pointer now. All right, let's look inside here now.
How long have you had it that the battery's dead?
Oh, shit, years. I've had it for 8 years or something.
Oh, okay.
But it's just top of the line machine. It's an i7. It's got a gig SSD in it. It's got 32 gigs of RAM. It'd be good for, doing screen sharing or something.
Well, would you travel with it or no?
No, too heavy.
So why don't you just cut the case out on the bottom where the battery is, and then where the battery is now, just run some leads from it and run it to and then just put a battery on it outside of the case.
Could do that.
That'd be super simple to do, and then you could use it like a desktop, basically.
Oh, this is an MOV file. I didn't want that in the timeline.
MOB, I haven't seen one of them in a long time.
MOVs?
Oh, MOV. I thought you said MOB, like boy.
MOV. Yeah, see, there's the cursor. I wonder if. Oh, there's another one over here.
Hmm.
Do they move? Let's see.
That one is, yeah.
Oh, how do I erase in After Effects now?
Real simple. You could just go in and you could just pick the color, do a color picker.
I could do a color on top of it,
Yeah,
a
exactly.
little square.
Hmm.
All right, color pickers here. If I choose that color green and come up here and say layer, new, solid. It doesn't need to be that big. It needs to be like 100 by 100, something like that.
No, probably not even that big, but it doesn't matter. It's
Why isn't it green? Why is it gray?
you got hay fever going on.
I've got my door open and I've got allergies when it warms up.
Yeah, as I said, hay fever. Whatever you call it.
Where's it?
Or just do merge to lighter, either one.
I don't know where it's getting gray.
That's not even real black, huh? Okay.
No, it's gray. But I don't know why it's picking up gray here. Let's see. Let me delete this layer. Do that again. All right, so. Yeah, my eyes are burning right now.
Mm.
All right. Layer, new, solid. And where's the color? Here we go. Color picker.
Bet you guys are glad you got the pool. At least you got that.
I love my pool. There's one that's gone. Are those things in the video too? These little registration marks?
I didn't see them. Unless they're in an overscan.
No. Is it just too dark? Caggiano, what's up, Raymond? Oh yeah, they're there, Jess. They're in there.
Oh, you're right.
Nobody picked those up.
Wait, I can't see them.
Yeah, they're there.
Where?
I'll show. Ooh, fuck. Zoom. Where's my zoom now?
They're cut off on this thing. I'm sure of it.
Okay.
They're in the unsafe area.
No, they're not.
Okay, is that one then there, like on your shoulder?
I'll show you here. Pin video. Now you can see them. There's one right on my door. There's one under the lower third here. There's one right there on the lower third. And the other one's up in my window.
Okay, I'm not seeing them.
Yeah, they're there.
Hmm.
They're really teeny.
Oh, okay.
But I'm fixing it right now.
All right.
I cleared one off. I just created. Oh, my green screen is a gradient. Look at that.
Oh, I didn't even know Steven was here.
He likes to lurk in the shadows.
Yeah, I'll be listening in the background.
He's working out.
Hi, Raymond.
Hey, Jess. How you doing?
Trying to stay whole.
How are you, Raymond? You know what? You've been in here 3 or 4 times. I haven't acknowledged you. I apologize for that. I just want to say what's up. It's like I see you every day. I just haven't acknowledged you. So
Add to render queue. Let's see. Best settings. Quality best. Resolution full. That's 4K. That's fine. And then which codec should we use?
H.264.
How about ProRes 422?
That'll take a couple of weeks to render.
Let's see. It's only 20 seconds long. Okay, and we're going to save it to download folder.
I will say that's the only one of the few drawbacks that I've had. I've had to use Max for and stuff is because of ProRes. And drawbacks that I can't use the PC. There was this weird kind of fix for a while where I could actually work with ProRes on the PC, and then it went away.
All right, do you see the render bar going across?
Indeed.
It's 28 seconds. And the elapsed time is now 25, 26, 27, 28. So we're slower than real time.
That ain't bad though.
19.
And what do you
20.
have put on this computer?
It's an 10-core Xeon.
Oh, okay. That's probably why.
55, 56, let's see, 20, 56. So almost double real time.
That's still not bad.
Oh, what's it doing? It's rendering again. 2-pass render. I didn't want to do that.
I don't know why it's got another render going on.
But I just noticed that the green is a gradient,
Yeah.
which I can mask out, no big deal. But
It's fine. I guess I didn't notice it before.
the gradient,
Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty significant gradient at that. And this comes from Video Hive. Do you think they would have known better?
It's a Doppler effect.
And 24, 25, 26.
It would be red if it was a Doppler effect. That's it.
Red, blue. 28. 1 minute and 12 seconds.
The hell is UPS?
All right, let's see what happens now. Download chemistry. Here we go. Open with VLC.
It's 5:30 already?
Yeah. Now look at those green patches. Let's see if we can key those out. But at least all that shit's gone now. All right, so if I bring those in to Mimo, let me kill After Effects, and I'll go screen share, and then we'll do Mimo session, Mimo live, and we're going to bring Video Hive, this one right here. So we're going to delete that layer, and then we're going to add another media layer, which is kind of weird how he has this set up. Video. Add media files. And it's in Downloads. Chemistry move. And then we have to drag it from there. Oh, we have to do FX over here. Chroma key Pro. Then we drag it over here. Oh, which layer is it on now? Okay. Now, how's that look?
There we go.
No more mouse.
I've annotated the whole session. See?
I did see it. I did. So you're only the second person to discover that mouse on my forehead after after using this scene for the last month. And that concludes the training program for today. And why is my screen black now? Oh, there it goes. Let's see. Oh, no. Mimo. Chemistry. Let's see.
Look at that. Raymond's in art gallery. There's a painting of him there. Well, there was.
Yeah, I'm playing around with this here, trying to figure out what the heck's going on there. Here we go.
See, I have a problem with my camera.
No, there it is.
Can you guys see me?
No, you're black now. Oh, no. We got you.
You can see me?
Well, I see the back of something or your ceiling.
Huh.
All right, virtual camera. And Studio Now and Mimo Live Chemistry. And there you go. Ta-da! It's nice to know After Effects, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Now I'm learning Fusion.
I've forgotten most of my After Effects. The thing about DaVinci, though, is if you've worked on any kind of linear editor of any kind, you could pick it up and like that. And the color corrector is so easy to work. Especially, the thing I like about it is if you have something that you've done that you're really happy about with the color, you just use that and go in and you create all these baselines from it. Have you seen that in the color corrector, John?
Yeah, you mean the lookup tables?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So you just do that, and then you can automatically, almost automatically, because sometimes if you set your black, and then it can throw other stuff off. But I got footage from an iPhone to match a Canon C30. Is that right?
C300 or 3000? 300.
Yeah. I got footage from an iPhone to match a Canon C300. Pretty good, actually.
Yeah, they've got a bunch of cinema lookup tables. They go through a bunch of those in Fusion, and they're pretty badass.
I just, I keep sitting here going, why am I learning all this shit? For what reason? I hardly ever do any of this stuff anymore, and I just don't see me doing it. I don't know.
I just do it for fun.
Well, yeah.
For me, I've been doing nonlinear editing since. I'm trying to remember what's the first package I used.
Yeah. Well,
our first one that we had was Avid. We had an Avid in our office.
So I used outboard stuff, but the first one that I had that I used in-house was Alta Vista.
Alta Vista editor?
Yep.
Never heard of
video.
it.
Look it up. You'll see. It'll talk about it way back in the old days
Video editing.
before Photoshop.
Yeah, it must be old. I can't find anything easily on it. I got to pee, Raymond. I'll be right back.
What's that? Can you bring her in here and put her in? I don't think she'll be able to jump out if I don't even leave the top open. She got right out of that swing.
The link from Facebook, from Zoom to Facebook is broken again. Third time in 8 days, I would say.
I didn't even see that link.
Yeah, there's a link in the interface from Zoom to Facebook, and it's been broken 3 out of the last 8 days.
We don't want a side opening right there.
I know. I just thought it'd be easy. And so far to get it. And down she goes. She's down to the count. Okay, good girl. Excellent.
I think she likes these sort of things.
Well, let's see how she goes crazy when I'm not in here.
Oh, wow.
Maybe I'll just.
Wow, the quality sucks over on YouTube, dude. Set for 720p, but super blurry.
Are you gonna do anything with this, whatever it was that you made? I don't
You okay there, boo boo?
know, this chili mac shit that you made.
Whatever.
Whatever what?
Well, I'm gonna give her some because she's such a good girl. How about a dingo stick? You want a dingo stick? Stay right there. You're a good girl. I'm gonna give you a dingo stick. Here you go, boo boo. Because you're a good girl.
All right.
Yeah.
Lots of activity around here. It's excitement galore.
I think Raymond just got yelled at by his wife.
I heard something.
Yeah.
How do you think it's gonna work? I think it's gonna be fine.
A big, nice home for her.
I guess I can bring her bowl right here, her feeding bowls. And it's time. And the only thing I was thinking is, she doesn't always eat her breakfast on demand or dinner. That we might during this time just have to give her the wet food 3 times a day. That she'll eat immediately. You know.
I wouldn't give it to her 3 times.
Why?
She'll grow up like a balloon.
1 of those cans a day. I just think it's really get her used to eating.
I'm having that pork jerky, that Korean barbecue pork jerky.
Oh, wow. So how much does oil cost now?
Petrol?
Did you see the oil prices today?
It's probably like 35 a barrel or something.
May 20th contracts on the mercantile exchange, $3.
What?
$3. Somebody said they ended up in negative territory.
Holy Christ! How could that be?
Negative $28. Mate.
Dip to negative 37.
Negative 37.
So they're going to pay you to drive around?
Yeah. Steven ordered 100,000 cases. So you want to hear something very ironic? The last 3 days in the state of Nevada, where's my spreadsheet? The only thing I track, which to me is the best leading indicator of
There's people croaking.
no, is reported new cases.
Oh.
And you tell me how realistic it is. The last 3 days in a row, the number has been 102. 102, 102, 102. What's the probability of that?
An algorithm.
This comes directly from Health and Human Services, state of Nevada.
Well, I don't know because they changed the criteria like 8 days ago by which a case was considered. It went from definite to probable. Right?
Well,
You heard-
I'll show you my numbers.
No, but you heard about that.
No.
It's much easier now for them to say something could be COVID. Oh, that's UPS. Maybe not, though. Oh.
So there's our trends for the state of Nevada.
Yeah, 102, 102, 102.
We had the first case March 4th.
No, box. There's a box for me in front of the door.
So today's the 20th, right? So on the 20th, we had 23 cases
How do you know?
daily. Now we're
Down.
4x.
You don't need it right now. You're on the phone. You're doing shit.
Do you believe that asshole Frank Cordone was selling 10x masks for $39?
I saw that you posted made. No, I didn't see him on the web anywhere.
Well, he pulled them down pretty quick. They jumped all over his shit. What were you and John talking about me yesterday about?
1990.
Oh, to John?
What's John K? Oh, John Peasy.
Yeah.
Oh no, that you were in the voice business, because all those guys in there all do voices.
Well,
So I thought maybe you'd know some of these guys in there.
maybe.
He's,
But couldn't really.
he's probably on right now. Now that he found StreamYard, he's been on every day.
Mm.
Oh,
How's
the 18th.
how's our friend doing?
I haven't heard.
Well,
Peasy talked to his sister yesterday and said he was sitting up in bed.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
My friend Kristen Lennox, his mother died last night from COVID-19.
Bummer.
She was 60, not quite 69.
I was going to send Mikey. Peasy said he wasn't texting anybody.
Yeah.
See, he must not have an iPhone because he doesn't come up in my messenger list. Thought he was on an iPhone though.
Yeah, he is.
Won't hurt to. I'm texting him anyways. Let's see if he. Sometimes he doesn't. Sometimes he doesn't. Was that your wife yelling at you, Raymond?
Yeah.
Do they do anything else?
No.
Uh,
Mine just yells at me and says, "Hey, do this, do that, fix this. The TV's not working, like it's my fault. Like somehow I'm in charge of the FCC or something."
yes, you're responsible for all electrons that are floating around in the home. You have blocked all electrons from flowing into the home.
Well, my Kickstarter for Faraday cage underwear is not doing well. I thought it would.
People don't know what a Faraday cage is. That's the problem.
Well,
that's the
I
blood
have to
one,
explain to
Jesus.
them, if they want to have babies. Showered already?
How you doing, Papa?
You showered already?
No, I did the dishes. You keeping track? Yesterday. Shower back in.
Wow. You're doing okay in there, huh? It's a safe place. The boogeyman can't get you. Mm.
Wow, having a bad allergy day today.
Yeah, you are. I could tell when I first came on. Or it's COVID-19, one of the two.
No, I think I had it already in early March.
Wow.
I haven't been that sick in years.
Mm. You need to call the Nevada health services up and tell them they had one.
I'm waiting for that blood test to come out for the antibodies.
Oh. Oh, and then you'll know if you did have it. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Hey, I really like Mimo Live. It's way more stable than Wirecast is. It's got all the same features. The call-in manager seems to work better than Rendezvous.
Hmm.
There's some gooey things with it, but the nice thing about it is it's pretty much got a universal interface where you don't have to dive in and out of menus. Everything you need to do, you can do right from one interface.
Really?
Yeah.
It was it like $10 a month?
No, shit, I wish. It's like 70 or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's way overpriced.
So what are you on? You're on a free trial or something?
Yeah. 90-day.
Hmm.
Nonprofit, educational, and private use, $20 a month.
20, okay.
Limited to nonprofit, unlimited streaming, multiple Mimo calls, SDI playout only program, standard support. $70 a month is the pro, is called studio. $200 a month is called broadcast.
Oh, it's cheaper than Blue Jeans. Oh, who? Somebody just bought Blue Jeans. Who was
Verizon.
Verizon? Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
See, now he's got a $200 12-month package, but what features are not available in there is the question.
I mean, most of that's less than 20 a month.
Yeah. I don't know what you get when you upgrade to studio, which is $700 for a year.
Hmm.
That's too much.
Yeah.
And then the big daddy he calls broadcast, and it's $2,000 a year. But I don't know what he doesn't have a little chart that shows you the differences.
Yeah.
So Raymond, what did you forget to do?
Oh, I had made something the other day that I forgot was in the refrigerator.
Oh wow.
Trying to figure out what the hell going on here.
I'm gonna have some blackberries and sweet cream pretty soon.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. I know. There's certain aspects of this whole sheltering in place or whatever that are kind of like, oh well, that's kind of how I live my life actually. But
So we've been on Alex's broadcast every day at 7
Yeah.
to 9.
Hi, boys.
it's a lovely day.
Oh, it's her birthday. Look at
I'm
that.
having a virtual party today.
What's that shark
Happy
doing?
birthday.
He's gonna eat my face off, it looks like.
Can I
And
get a
he's saying,
laser for your shark?
I need a laser for my shark sometime. What, the Facebook feed not working today?
Nope, broken again.
I need to get their stuff
Land
together.
shark. Watch out, land shark.
Land shark. So I saw you had some interesting characters in your YouTube chat.
Like whom?
I don't know who they are. But they were trying to troll you and they were really bad at it. So
Oh, one night. Was I there?
well, no, I'm talking about like right now. If you go to the YouTube live screen in the chat box,
Oh,
it says, "What's up, Boomer?" Overscan these nuts. Yep, apparently.
I didn't know you were going to YouTube with it.
Yeah, and that's where it's live at right now. Mr. Parker is not very creative.
Yeah, whatever.
Because one, where were we? No, they were bombing us in here. You were there.
I was in here that night. It was lots of fun.
He doesn't eat the
Except I didn't realize that like it was being broadcast and stuff, and I'm saying
JS,
things.
look at my wife made.
It's Julia
A burger?
Child hamburger dinner.
It's a hamburger.
It's a lot of
Julia
protein.
Child.
My husband right now is bringing me a wonderful ribeye steak from one of our favorite spots to get it from.
That-
So
what's
that's
this?
my birthday dinner. That'll be here soon.
Yay!
So
And
excited.
what the kids get you?
You like it?
They made me little drawing art creation things.
Yay!
Yes, they're so
That's cool.
sweet. Oh, and I got a new smartwatch.
Nice.
Spoiled. I got
Pretty-
so spoiled.
That looks pretty cool. What
I
kind is?
love it. It's the Galaxy Watch. So it
Oh,
can connect
yeah.
with all the Samsung goodness.
Are
You
you
have
having a happy birthday,
phone
Lynn?
too?
I'm having the best day.
You
The
have a
best
Sam-
day.
You have a Samsung phone?
I do. I have the 9 Plus.
I have that. I have the Galaxy Note 9.
Yeah, that's pretty close. It's almost the same size as the 9 Plus because I remember looking at it.
Yeah, I think they're very similar, except mine
Mhm.
has a stylus, right? That's the difference.
Yes, you have a
Yeah.
stylus that kind of sticks in the bottom, right?
Yep. Which I never use.
Yes.
Well, I shouldn't say I never use it, but not too often.
Yeah, I love my my 9 is amazing.
Yeah, I'm very happy with mine too.
And so, and I've wanted a smartwatch for a long time. I've just never gotten around to getting one. My husband's had one for a little, well, almost a year and a half now. Coming up pretty soon.
I have that one here, but I don't care for it that much. I spent way too much on it too. Did you see it, John? My Mont Blanc smartwatch that I have.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I have a titanium Mont Blanc. So John got me crazy on the whole Mont Blanc thing.
Oh, so
Oh.
fancy.
His fault. He got me crazy on the whole thing with the Mont Blanc. So I had to go out and get
Crazy.
all
but
the Mont
that's-
Blanc crap.
That's the best wallet ever.
I've had it. So you say I've had mine for like almost 3 years, right? Is that?
Yep.
Yeah. And I stuffed the hell out of it, and it is in great shape.
Yep.
It looks brand new, almost. It is a really good wallet. Although your leather is different. My leather is smooth. Your leather has a little texture to it.
Yeah, it's got the crisscross pattern.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I say, this came from that guy in Spain, the store that had the flood. There was a very high-end store in Spain, and it had a fire, and then a lot of the stuff got wrecked. That didn't get wrecked from the fire, got wrecked from the flood. So anyway, so he had all this stuff, and he said he had all this Mont Blanc stuff, like a bunch of pens, wallets, a daytimer book, and a few other, and he said, like the only thing is you can't give them away or anything like that because the packaging's water damaged, but the items themselves were
But I
fine.
want it on a bun.
So I said to him, "How much you want for
Yeah, I
it?"
do. My
Because insurance had
French
already
buns.
reimbursed him. He gave me a
My
great
French
price.
buns.
Well,
John's over there talking about his buns. Talking about his
bring me-
French buns.
bring me some teepee for my buns.
My
My
wife
buns.
just watches Julia Child all day long now.
That's what my grandma used to do.
It's a lot better than her watching them stupid shopping programs.
Oh, yeah. Or those HGTV shows.
How many packages does she get a day now, John?
0.5.
20
Point
a day.
Every other. Oh, the kids are there in your room. I thought.
Yeah,
Where
they
are
are.
the kids? I thought it was the skeleton and the shark talking.
It is. It is. These are the representations of my children. One died, and one won't stop nagging me. Oh God.
How you doing? How you doing, monkey? You're not being punished. You're a good girl.
Aw.
Did Steven wish you
Yeah.
happy birthday yet?
Open surgery tomorrow.
I think he liked a post. I don't remember if he actually said happy birthday, but that's
What?
okay.
So my dog's going in for surgery tomorrow.
Hey.
Yep.
He's getting Neuralink installed.
So he can accept phone calls from multiple
Yeah,
people at the
yes.
same time.
Mhm.
He'll have a party line installed in his brain.
Like that?
Yeah, perfect.
Hi, Leanne.
Jess is yelling at you
For why?
because he loves you.
Why isn't his face there?
She wants to know why isn't your face there?
My face is there.
Skinny face.
That's me from when I had actually had a bit of a smile and
Yeah,
hope.
I was gonna say JS needs a new headshot. That's like before Blab Days old.
No, that's Blab Days.
Yeah, I know, but you signed up with Blab with it before. You've had it before Blab Days.
Oh,
No. He used the picture with the crazy hat on. Remember?
yeah.
Oh, that's right. I remember that. Okay, it was like a zebra winter's hat or something like that,
yeah.
or maybe it was a white tiger. I
He
don't know.
was in the hat store.
Happy birthday, Lindsay.
There you go.
Thank you so much. Oh, you're so sweet.
Oh, I don't understand. I'm getting like 8.5 hours of sleep at night, and then I'm still tired during the day.
Round it up to 9.
9. That's a lot of sleep. I used to sleep 6 hours a night.
Maybe you're
before,
going through a growth spurt, JS.
but now when I was younger, in my 20s, I would only sleep like, a couple of times a week. I would just, that was the great thing about New York. New York, you go out to a party like Friday night and you come home Tuesday.
That's what cocaine will do.
I was like, that's a little too much party for me.
No, that was me.
It's a little
And
much.
of course, in those days, I had a size 32 waist. I ate like a hot dog a week, I think was pretty much it.
Wow.
But I got
girlish figure.
lots of vitamins in my vodkas and orange juice or cranberry juice. Yeah, I should find those pictures I have of me when we did the first. Did I show those to you, John? The pictures of me from the Playboy magazine or Penthouse? No.
I don't think so.
They did a big spread on one of the early exotic art halls, and in those days we used to dress up, and so I'm wearing chaps.
No, you didn't show me those.
Oh,
Don, did you just put your dish in the dishwasher there?
No, my dog is he's the pre-cycle wash.
That's what I would say is that's the dishwasher.
Yes.
That's the butcher ball, the butcher ball.
And he does a good job, better than any sink.
Yeah, well, that's
This
what
is
Mila
true.
does too. Mila does that as well.
It will be clean by the time he's done.
Yes.
Unless he doesn't like it, but it. Oh yeah, he's done.
So all you had just now for dinner was just a patty?
A patty and one sandwich.
Oh.
She brought me the patty, and I said, "Oh, I have French bread. I want a French bread hamburger."
I demand my French buns.
Julia Child.
Please to give. I have another friend.
Give me your buns.
Another friend for the last 3 months on Facebook. Every few days or so, she's been posting pics of her trying to make a classic Julia Child omelet. So she finally she went out and got the actual omelet pan. Now I don't know where you get the omelet pan these days, but I guess Amazon. Huh?
Amazon has many things.
Yep. But I'm still trying to figure out, they have what's called essential services, places that will stay open that offer essential services. And one of those is Krispy Kreme donuts.
They're open today.
Oh my goodness.
They were doing it. They were doing free donuts to any healthcare worker today.
But I'm trying to figure out, how is donuts an essential service?
It's technically food.
It's for the cops.
They serve coffee,
Cops.
cops and coffee and
Caps.
donuts.
Yeah, all right, whatever.
Linz, what software are you running?
Wirecast.
Oh, you are?
Yes,
Did you get a license from Steven?
I did.
Oh, nice. Pro
Actually,
or studio?
it's pro. It's about up actually. So
He even gave you a license? Wow.
How could it be
he,
up?
he did because I got it like a year ago. It'll be up at the end of May, I think.
It shouldn't be up. It should last
Sorry.
forever.
No, it's a year key thing unless he, I guess, I don't know.
No, and then you pay $100 a year.
Yeah, I don't want to pay.
No, all you have to do is pay for the upgrade, but it shouldn't die.
No, it won't die. It'll stay at whatever version that I stop upgrading.
What
it.
version are you running?
Current one.
13?
Yeah, the 13.1 or whatever it is.
The buggy one.
I think they pushed another update out that fixed the buggies because they
How
knew
many-
about the buggies.
How many
Because
layers?
I don't have issues with it.
How many layers are you running there?
That's a good question. 1 moment, please. How many layers? All of them are going.
5.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, you can create more layers than 5.
Well, I
Yeah.
have 5.
Let's see. About Wirecast, I'm running 13.1.1. Let's see if they have
Let's see.
buy upgrade.
I'm
I have the same
I'm running-
version, John.
I'm running Duron Rendezvous.
How do you add layers other than the 5?
Um,
Go up to the top.
Add layer.
No, the
Yeah,
top
add layer.
thing, the third one in.
Switch.
Shit.
It's not on Mac. Just tell you that right now. It's PC.
Oh,
no, but you could add layers.
I believe you. I just have to find the right button. Honestly, I don't know all the things that I need to know about this thing.
Master layers, they're called.
Yes.
or it could be massa.
Master. I know how to like change the colors, which I think is kind of dumb, but I understand why. I understand the purpose behind changing the background of the layer colors.
I forget everything on Wirecast anyway because I have it programmed into Elgato now.
The fancy toys.
Elgato is not a fancy toy; it's just buttons.
Well, but it's not a cheap button dashboard thing. It's not cheap.
$100.
100 and change, yeah.
Well,
I got it on sale on
I guess.
Friday for $100.
Well, good deal. That is a good deal for that.
It was great.
I guess I'm on the latest version because it's not saying upgrade.
Yeah. I don't have too many issues with Wirecast, but I don't do push it to its limits kind of stuff either. I'm not
Well, here's
running a
go
million
into,
cameras and
go into your alt your what do you call it, your hit the alt delete your thing. What is it called again on PC? The
Task manager.
the
Task
task manager.
thank you. Yeah, go into Task Manager and tell me what your CPU usage is.
Well, I can tell you right here in Wirecast, it's 33% right now. 25. It bounces between 40 and 25.
It's not horrible.
No, occasionally it'll spike up a little bit higher than that, but right now, as is, it's
And what's your system?
a PC.
i5 or i7, i3?
I think it's a 7. Yeah, it's a 7.
i7. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. cooking with gas.
We my husband built it for me so that I could live stream because my laptop wasn't cutting it. My
Nice.
MacBook was too old to handle it. So I told him build me a machine that has some balls so that we can
Oh.
surf through the
So
internet.
do you mind? Was it a chore going from MacBook to PC?
No, I'm multi-platform trained. I was raised PC, so that's how I learned in the world. And then I was retrained on the Mac world whenever I was doing all of my graphic design schooling. And
Yeah.
so I am fluent in both languages.
I went to PC, and then of course I had to use the Mac quite a bit for doing video and audio and all that crap.
I prefer the ease of use of the iOS system, but I do not prefer. I prefer the ease of customization on the other side.
Oh.
For the PC side, and also whenever you talk about mobile apps, I like the Android interface because it's more customizable and flexible on what
Yeah, I
you want
like
to do.
iOS.
But
Big fan of my iPad. Very big fan.
yes, I have an iPad and I have a MacBook that sits right next to my PC. So I'm like, I have both worlds next to me the whole time. And my husband's like, I don't even understand what to do with your MacBook because that's the thing I use when my kids need to use their Zoom meetings.
Pretto.
So my husband's like, you're gonna have to set this up for them because I don't even know.
I'm not here, JS.
You're not?
Not here. Nobody's
Okay.
here.
I'm only here because I need an alibi.
So I was live streaming with John Peasy last night, and he's got all these ventriloquist guys, and this ventriloquist guy is on talking. I asked him a question. He lives here in Vegas, right? I'm waiting for Lindsay to pay attention.
I'm so sorry. I was listening, but I had to mute a TV that my children unmuted.
And so
John Peasy, yes, I saw that you were hanging with him last night.
And so the one of the performers is there talking and his wife walks into a frame and puts her head in there, and Peasy says, "Hey, nice to see you again with your clothes on."
That's awesome. I love him. He's so funny.
That's a good line. I'm going to use that next time I'm at my friend's house.
It's good to see you again with your clothes on.
That's it.
Thank you for stopping by. Finally getting dressed.
Hey, I washed my screen today with all the schmutz.
The schmutz.
It was loaded with schmutz. I'm sure it had lots of COVID on it. It had
There's
droplets.
so much COVID. Just get the Windex.
Lots of droplets.
Put the Windex on it.
Get the Windex.
Yes.
COVID.
I was watching a botch today, and the transvestite guy goes in to get his nose fixed, and what he thought was a bad injection of what's that shit they put in your face?
Botox.
Was a Botox. It turned out it was a giant blackhead in his nose, and they popped it. And it popped out like pimple popper lady.
Ooh.
Oh my God. Did they show that? They showed it?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I get the satisfaction of the whole pimple popping concept, but to watch the extreme levels of those turns my stomach. I understand.
What is an extreme level? What is an extreme level?
Golf ball size or bigger.
Yeah, like squeezing a softball out of your face. There's when they have to
real thing.
When they have to put a wad of gauze inside your pore because it has stretched so much.
Holy cow.
You haven't seen that, Gilbert?
That's disgusting. They have to actually like sew it up whenever they get it all cleaned out and sterilized so that it doesn't pus back in there again. Oh, it's so nasty. It's like, yeah, you can YouTube that stuff too.
It's a hit show right now.
You can YouTube that stuff all day.
Life's too short.
She started as a YouTuber, and they picked her up. The network picked her show up.
Yeah, there's all sorts of craziness. You can spend hours watching people pluck out the grossness in people's skin.
And she's a real dermatologist. So
I saw that one episode where there was it was like a quarter size blackhead that was behind some old lady's ear that she, ugh, it was, no, that was like, nope, I'm out. I can't do that one.
Wow.
I tried though. I was a trooper. I think about made it halfway through and I was like, okay, I'm done. Thanks.
Wow. Wow, that's great. Wow.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So I played the role of Cinderella today and sparkly scrubbed my dining room floors for my birthday. So that's my gift to myself.
Wow.
Is I have nice, clean grout lines and tile in my dining room.
Aren't you supposed to get a massage or a foot massage or something on your birthday?
Theoretically.
I just buy my wife the spa day and she goes on her birthday.
Well, they're all closed right now, so I wouldn't even be able to get that done at the moment. Guys, knock it off or I'm going to kick you out of here.
But
No.
what if your husband dresses up in one of those Suma suits and sets up the garage like a foot spa? How about that?
I hope they
That's hilarious.
ban pretty soon. I want to come out there and go and have another mani-pedi with Leanne.
Oh, that live was so cute. You guys were adorable.
She would like that.
That would be fun.
She went with their daughter for Christmas.
Mm.
Hey, Steven, are you listening?
I really want to move to her.
So what's going to happen to Crew tomorrow? These are the futures, though, right?
Oh, did it close in negatives?
Yeah.
Oh man, they can't even
How is
give that
that?
stuff
So
away.
I go to the gas station and they just give me gas. Is that
You just hold out your hand and they'll give
how
you.
can it be negative? I don't understand.
It's the future. It's not the actual price. It's the futures.
So big picture is we've got the solar capabilities to offset 100% of our crude need. Unfortunately, on the political front, the big oil is stopping big solar from moving forward in the marketplace.
Big solar is a word now?
Big solar.
But my Tisherman fund is doing real well with and that's all alternative energy and stuff.
Yeah, it really look to Blackstone and BlackRock and see what they're doing. I mean, you really can't get a leading indicator on oil. I mean, aside from machine tool orders, but that doesn't mean anything right now.
Oh, they've just come up with a new system now where they can do triple density on a solar battery. And then you saw the thing I sent. I posted on your page, John. What was it about energy? Shit, I can't even remember now what it was. But it's really cool. But this triple density on the solar batteries is really cool.
Well, and Elon this month was supposed to give his battery report. They've had some big breakthroughs, so we're waiting to hear what those are. So
I think what it is they're taking the carbon and they're heating it up like super hot, and then it becomes this like really, really, really hard, dense carbon, and they're using that, and it's, I don't know, and that's all I know.
I'm waiting for the report. I was so excited, and then this COVID came that Lindsay released into the air when she was over in Hunan working at the viral lab.
It was me.
Wow.
Hey, Steven.
It was me.
Is your meditation music 528 hertz?
So I'll kick it down a little below that. And if I really need to focus, I can get up to the healing frequencies. I think those are in the 600s.
What's the frequency of a guitar?
That's
A,
in
a
the
guitar?
Yeah.
400s, isn't it?
440. I have a great dual tone ohm music that I listen to. That I play off
I
YouTube.
can do tuba throat singing.
Mm. If you turn the volume up loud enough, it could be a very nice back massage.
That's my
Dual
tuba.
frequency.
Alexa, resume.
Is this mine?
Yeah, so this whole series bounces between 400 and 800 hertz.
Yes. And the thinking is it's supposed to be the frequency of Earth, right?
Yeah, well, the Earth and
Alexa, stop.
all the extremes within Earth.
All the extremes within Earth.
Sure.
Martin's,
So
Martin's,
shifts in weather, hurricane, from hurricane to gentle breeze.
Mm. I'm gonna go make myself some real dinner.
okay.
Later.
All right, buddy. We'll be here.
Bye.
Stephen, I must say I'm a non-believer in the repercussions of the frequencies, other than it is quite relaxing to listen to when I get stressed out.
I don't put any stock in it, aside from how soothing the music actually is.
100%.
I kind of zone out, and because these recordings are in 30-minute intervals,
Yeah.
I back them up back to back, and the pause in between lets me keep track of the time. Otherwise,
Right.
I wouldn't.
I can't find my own music, and I spent hours looking for this particular one.
So do you set like an alarm to go off or something so you don't like lose yourself in the inner dimension of meditational bliss?
So I don't set an alarm, and I also, because of the nature of my working out, it was originally to be therapeutic, to chase endorphins. I could easily pass 5 or 6 hours without realizing it, and so now I've got a little more governance in the space in between. It's just a brief silence that lets me know, okay, so that's 30 minutes or whatever.
Gotcha.
That being said, I started screwing around 3 o'clock, and I've been up and down ever since. I just reset it back to 0. I've got 22 half-hour sessions set up.
Jesus.
And I'll burn through them. I'll be up. I'll catch you again on PZ, tonight in the middle of the morning, and I'll be up till 3-ish.
Yeah, I got up early last night,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna go to bed early tonight.
Who knows what time I'll go to sleep, but it will happen eventually. I think I just heard my steak arrive, so I'm gonna jump out and I'll be back later, guys.
Nice.
Shalom. Happy birthday.
Shalom.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Mazel tov.
Thanks.
We need to get Steven a push-to-talk microphone, like a old school taxi dispatch lady.
Now, up in the top corner, why does it say live on YouTube?
Because I'm broadcasting on YouTube.
All right.
Because the Facebook link is down. So we're on
Okay.
YouTube right now.
All right.
And we're getting heckled a little bit over there. A little bit, just a teeny tiny bit. But I talked to Colin and Randy and Leland, and they said they all had shit going on tonight. We had a meeting at 6:30, from 6:30 to 7:30, and then they said that they all had shit going on. So I sent them the links, but I haven't seen them yet today. Boy, my eyes are burning from the allergies. It was 80 degrees here today. And when that
I
happens,
just took a couple. I
my
just took
allergies
a
kick
couple
in.
allergy pills.
Yeah, that's what I need.
I was started freaking coughing.
Oh, yeah, I've been coughing all week, dude. I have an inhaler, though, when it gets too bad. Otherwise, I can't breathe.
We had a pretty good little dump of rain earlier.
We just had a little rain here, dude. It wasn't even supposed to rain.
Yeah. Oh, we need some rain. It's getting a little dry.
Yeah. You need a desalinization plant. Build a nuclear power plant next to a desalinization plant. There's the answer. Unlimited water.
Yep.
That's what they do in Kuwait and Saudi Arabia. They don't use nuclear, but they use coal-fired. And they got big smokestacks with the black smoke coming out. And then they have a desalinization plant right next to it. Because they take a lot of power to remove the salt. Lockdown happened on 23rd. Is that when our lockdown happened? The official lockdown started March 23rd and will likely end May 1st. It didn't happen. I thought it was earlier than the 23rd. When did they lock everybody up? I thought it was earlier than that. So you're saying we're just coming up to 1 month right now, huh? Hey, Chad, what's up, man? Hanging out with some of the boys. The Colin and Leland aren't here. They usually are, but man, I'm sleepy today. And then there was one.
I'm still here. I'm just trying to figure out if I can get this face rig to work. Nope. Won't.
I got to close my sliding glass door. Okay. Okay. Is it working or no?
No, I got to. I guess I can't get it to work on the fly for some reason. I tried to switch over from UCAM 9 to face rig. Maybe it's because I needed to shut down UCAM first. But what is this OBS?
OBS is free virtual cam software. It's fantastic. If you're on
Is it-
PC.
I have. What's that?
If you're on a PC, it only works on PC.
Yeah, I downloaded it earlier. I haven't tried it yet. It's OBS Studio.
It's fantastic.
Is it?
If I was to run in a PC, that's what I would run. Super
I'll,
stable.
Okay.
Super
I'll play
stable,
around
super
with it.
lightweight.
Once I learn how to use it.
Yeah, it's a little different. The interface is a little different.
What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to figure out why when I go on here, this mirror is on the left side of my screen. But if I just launch it without being on here, it's on the right hand side.
I'm seeing it on the right hand side.
You are?
Yep.
All right. I'm seeing myself on the left. Okay. And for some reason, it's not letting me. I'm trying to add a text on here that I have set up, but it's not putting it on the screen for some reason. Where it does when I'm not on, if I'm not online.
Weird.
So I don't understand why it's not doing that. I'll tell you, this
Hey, guys.
really looks nice on my.
Hey, Chad.
To the right of me, I have a big, what is it, a 32-inch 1080p Vizio, and the clarity on this freaking Vizio is amazing.
Is it HDR?
Yeah, it's like wicked clear.
Well, it better be.
Yeah. No, I mean, transferring it from my computer screen to there, it's like really freaking clean.
What's going on, Chad?
Oh, heck of a lot. How are you doing, man?
I had a meeting with Colin and Leland at 6:30 Eastern, and then they both took off. Usually they're in here and we're just hanging out doing happy hours.
Which
I
feels
got
natural.
on your YouTube.
Yeah.
I got on your YouTube this morning for a little while.
Chad's in our mastermind group. Yeah.
Mastermind. That sounds fancy. I dig that.
Mastermind.
I like that better than office hours.
Yeah, right.
I have
We
to put
actually
that
got
on
a-
my resume.
We got a lead on Leland's working with Phil on his project. And we just had another presentation that we did today for a virtual training company here in Las Vegas.
Cool.
So there's opportunity out there.
Well, yeah. If you got to make lemonade.
No, all those conferences that are getting canceled, they're like, what do we do now? Well, stream, but do it right. Don't screw it up.
Oh, yes.
So we're trying to work out all the details like that presentation. Were you on the day that Blue did his presentation?
Which presentation?
The one on the virtual conference that they did?
It's not ringing a bell. I thought I'd been there for every day. When was it?
A week ago.
Huh. Maybe I'm getting rusty or not being invited to the right times.
That was probably the best presentation. He did the whole virtual event deal where they had the speaker on the stage and he had the 8 screens set up with all the Zoom callers in. And then they had the breakout rooms and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Cool.
That guy. So they did a fantastic job of pulling that thing together in 2.5 weeks. Their CMS for the registration system. They sent out swag to everybody.
2.5 weeks.
They,
that's one where he had like 1,500 people who registered. They were expecting 300 and they ended up with like 900 or something.
That's right.
That's nuts.
That's right.
That's
So
fun.
we think there's a lot of opportunity in that mid-market. And I'm here in Vegas, so The production companies here are going crazy because they have no idea. They don't have the IT expertise to pull this stuff off.
Dude, if you're doing this right, you could be in Kalamazoo and you're you're still gonna pull this off.
I keep
That's,
telling
that's the beauty of it.
I keep telling everybody that. Leland is setting up his switching environment at his house. He's not in Kalamazoo, but he's not far away. He's in a little town in Michigan, and I'm building one here in my house over here. And then we're going to build another one at the studio where my TriCaster is. And then I have a mobile one. This is my mobile one right here.
But I have to ask, I'm looking at your video, and if I were just looking at a straight up monitor, it would look like there's a hot pixel right on your right eyebrow.
It's a mouse.
Yeah, I see that. It looks like a mouse cursor.
It's a mouse cursor. Here, I'll fix it.
It's so small on my screen.
I'll fix it.
Yeah.
I'll fix it. I
No,
just
you don't
fixed
have
it.
to
I
fix
first
it,
went and
guys.
I thought it was something on my screen too, and then I noticed it was a cursor.
If you were in here 20 minutes ago, I fixed it in After Effects. I had to go into After Effects. It's in the video.
Ooh.
So I'm going to remove this one. And then I'm going to add in the new one that I erased out. I just have to remember where I put it now. Media files. Did I put it in downloads? No, let me see. Chemistry move. Here we go. Yeah, this one's clean. And I got to put it on the right layer. And then I got to chroma key out. I'll use chroma. Wrong layer. Did it move my layer? Let's see. Plasma lower third, chemistry move. It didn't. Oh, that's weird. All right, let me try that again.
It's okay. I can overlook it.
There we go. See? See it now?
There is still something there.
No, there's not.
It's still there.
No, it's
It's
not.
there.
Yeah, it's still there.
It's okay, man.
No, that's the right one.
Let the conversation flow.
I don't see it.
It's
I do.
It's there,
how
but
you're going across
it's not
the forehead
troubling
back
me
and
that
forth.
much.
I don't see it. Let me blow this up. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't take it. Hold on. There you go.
There you go.
There you go. Now it's gone.
Pristine.
I didn't take the video. It was in preview and Wirecast.
You got to take that video. Oh, man.
That's funny. I do that a lot on Wirecast. That's why with OBS, I use one screen only. So you got program out only. There's no preview.
Oh, I was trying to comment in the YouTube stream. There is the Mac version of OBS.
There's a Mac version of OBS, but that doesn't have the virtual cam driver.
Ah, okay.
There's no virtual cam driver. So it's dead to me.
Well, I'm gonna have to play around with it tomorrow because I've never used it. So
OBS is great. I if they had a virtual cam driver for the Mac, I'd be using that instead of Mimo, or Wirecast. It's free and it has all the same features. They don't have a call-in manager.
These guys on TV, on Motor Trend, they're turning a bathtub Porsche, an old bathtub Porsche. I mean, this freaking car is nice, into a freaking battery-operated Porsche.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
They did
I
a
saw that
Carmen
one.
Ghia before that.
I saw the Carmen Ghia too. Because I had a Ghia.
Sorry, I had to raise my level here. I had an MGB Roadster convertible. In fact, that was my first car.
What was it? I couldn't hear you.
MGB Roadster convertible.
Oh, MGB.
Well, I think every one of them was a convertible, so I think it's redundant to say convertible on MGB Roadster, isn't it?
I thought you said MTV Roadster. I'm like, wow. I didn't really...
That would have probably been cool too.
I don't know that one.
Well, the floor pan was completely rusted through. You could drop a nickel through that and never see it again.
My Ghia had rust in the back of the pan, but the front was pretty solid. Several of my Bugs were all rusted underneath the battery in the back, underneath the back seat. They always rusted right there. because the battery acid would overflow or the water would overflow and it would rust right through the pan. I had all Volkswagens when I was a kid from age 13 to age 25, and then I got a Honda, and I never had any problems with my Honda. There was always something wrong with my Volkswagens, but driving around a Volkswagen in the summer or the winter is not fun in Las Vegas.
Well, Volkswagen's something you could always fix yourself.
I did.
And there you are.
I did.
I think that's one of the greatest benefits of them.
That's how I learned to work on
Approachable
cars.
and fixable.
I had to buy metric tools, though. I didn't have any metric tools. Metric wrenches, but you only need two, a 10 millimeter and a 13. That's every bolt on a VW. So we usually have a big group here. We usually have about 8 or 9 of us. And today everybody's, well, because it doesn't
worn out.
broadcast on Facebook, you know what? Let me try to go on Facebook.